Let's go! What's going on, Trojan fans? You're here with Avery Nobles on another episode of Trojan Talk Podcast. And today's topic is I want to talk about a page that came out, or a most recent ranking of the top recruiters in the U.S. or in the game for college football. And I don't know. I don't know how the entire USC staff is not top 10, top 15, but we're gonna go over it and talk about some of the people and placement, etc. Right? So we're gonna go through it. At the top of the list is Dante Williams. Well, that name is kind of familiar. Former interim head coach and defensive back and recruiting, guru or recruiter extraordinaire on the forefront on the West Coast. He is the number one recruiter according to the 247 website coming to this article. No shade against Dante Williams. He can get them, especially in California. Solid guy. He builds relationships. I mean, he gets it done. He closes deals, right? Is he the number one recruiter in the nation? It's neither here or there. It is what it is. But number two on the list is the D-line coach for USC, Eric Henderson. And as most know, came to the program about a year ago, and he has made an immediate impact as far as coaching, technique, motivation, getting the guys to where they need to be. And it's really going to be a big year for him, in my opinion, simply because he finally has the ingredients to cook in the kitchen like he needs to. We've made some portal signings with Silver and Jarrett, and then we brought in some guys as far as recruiting, Carlin Jones, just to name a few. I definitely believe he's going to be. Just my personal opinion, when it's all said and done, I think he's going to be the top D-line coach by the end of the year. The guy's resume is impeccable. Spent time with the St. Louis Rams. He was very much instrumental and pivotal in coaching up one of the greatest D linemen in the game, in Aaron Donald. And on top of that, when it just comes to building relationships, because let's be honest about it. Recruiting is about what? Being able to build the relationships, being able to reassure the parents and the coaches that the individual that's coming from the high school is going to be in good hands for the next 3 to 4 years at the university. And Eric Henderson, with his background or deep roots in the South, it makes him that much more valuable and that much more dangerous on the recruiting trail. If I had to equate or give if I had to align him with somebody in the past from USC, it would be T. Martin. T. Martin, despite the gumbo offense, et cetera, he was able to go out there on the road and get those guys, right? Whether it be in the South, whether it be on the West Coast. When he came in the home, he was able to close those deals. Eric Henderson, on the other hand, I feel like is just a little further ahead of where T is because simply, the guy has been in the NFL. He's been around some of the best in the game. If not the best in the game, and he's got the ability to coach up individuals, and we're going to get the results, right? Number 3 on the list is Lou Esposito from Michigan. I'm not going to knock Michigan. They obviously have something that I want, which is the national championship, and they have had solid D-line play over the last couple years. They've had solid play on both sides of the ball, so I definitely give kudos to that. But having said that, at number 4, Doug Belton. Doug Belton's another when it comes to building relationships and being able to move and pivot around the South. Doug Belton's originally from Valdosta, Georgia, and there's a lot of good ball played around that way, which is a lot of good ball played in Georgia, Florida, Alabama, etc. And that allows Doug Belton to come in and once again utilize those relationships that he's built with coaches, with schools, and the community, right? So he's a well-known name on the recruiting trail. And you see that in this year's class, right? You see that in Sermon, Lockhart. We're going after top-notch guys, and then we went down south to Duluth High School and were able to get another cornerback. So it's not a mystery why we are able to do what we're doing right now, because we have put the NIL on the forefront, as well as aligning the coaching staff and being able to allow them to put the best foot forward. I mean, I could go over this list. I can go really in depth in this list, but the next place where you see a USC coach is going to be at 11 with Zach Henson, and I mean, you see it in the O-line recruiting this year. I mean, it speaks volumes, as well as down again at 18 with Chad Savage. I mean, we saw that with the immediate, not gonna say impact, but the immediate conversations and the relationship building with trying to get Van Spafford committed. Even though we didn't get the guy, the sheer fact that we were able to gain the momentum and get back in the conversation, that lets me know that Savage is a savage when it comes to making the calls and getting the relationships built when it comes to talking to recruits. Definitely like what I've seen from him. He was another guy that was able to be instrumental in the Luke Weaver recruitment. I mean, a lot of people didn't even know who Luke Weaver is, and that guy's a dog. So Chad Savage to have the eye, build the relationships, and see what it is that he needs to see from certain individuals and go after them and attack and get the deal done. Definitely big on his end. 32, Dennis Simmons. Well, Ethan Booby Feaster isn't coming if Dennis Simmons and Booby don't have the relationship built right. For those that are in the know with the Booby Feaster recruitment, I mean, we knew about 6 months to a year ago that Feaster was potentially going to reclassify and be in the 2026 class. But the only way that he's comfortable with doing that and possibly having USC as an option is the relationships that were built by Dennis Simmons. I know there's been a lot of flack or, for lack of better words, a lot of trash talk about Dennis Simmons over the last couple of years. I mean, I've kind of been one of them, right? I saw a significant setback where I saw the receivers kind of not take the step forward that I wanted to in the most recent year. So I definitely feel like Dennis Simmons is taking a different approach and coming back out swinging and making sure he gets the deals done and identify the talent in which that we need on that side of the ball. And then lastly, we have Rob Ryan. And just a little note, they had Dennis Simmons at 32, up from 119. So I don't know where 247 is getting these. I don't know, but I'm gonna speak on it. Dennis Simmons is a solid coach, despite the setback in the last year with that receiver room. The guy's a solid coach. There's no taking anything from him. I honestly believe this will be a comeback year for him in that room, and in the class that we have, I believe him and Chad Savage will be able to coach those guys up when they hit the campus. And lastly, down 11 spots is linebacking coach Rob Ryan. How is he down 11 spots? I'm not too sure. Talanoa Ely, Sean Scott, and I'm forgetting the guy. I'm going blank. But have you seen the class? Have you seen the linebackers which were recruiting this season? I mean, I'm confused. One of the things that was pretty cool during the recruitment of Talanoa Ely, you saw Rob Ryan out there with the family playing cards. Basically, another day in the Ryan's life, right? Cool, assertive, showing that he can be a family guy, showing that he can have the mix and the ability to mix and mingle with not only the recruit but the family, right? I think that is a huge dynamic in in this new NIL and in this new recruiting landscape, right? It isn't so much does the recruit like you, does the recruiter have the ability to reach out to not only the kid but the family, right? Are all the boxes being checked off? And I mean, Rob Ryan is a charismatic, energetic type of guy, and you see that in the current class that we have. So I say all that to say, me personally, the staff USC has, I mean, they're top 5 when it comes to it when recruiting, and that can't be further than the truth with the current class that we have. 31 recruits in, what is today, July the 7th for the 2026 class. I mean, that it can't be more evident. It can't be more profound than that the staff is doing what they need to do. I mean, and I've said this in previous shows or in previous talks, USC was a sleeping giant that was awakened with the restructuring of the NIL, with the restructuring of the NIL. Now that the bag is there, for lack of better words, I mean, is there a easier school to sell to a kid coming from California, Georgia, Texas, or in Luke Waffles' case from Princeton, New Jersey? I mean, it's a done deal now that we have a lot of the momentum, we have a lot of the I's dotted, a lot of the T's crossed. I mean, you're seeing this, and I'm very much happy with the results that we are getting. But honestly, when I look at it just all the way around the board, I feel like the staff that we have on offense and defense is a top five recruiting staff. Not only that, a top five staff when it's going to come down to producing and getting players developed and putting forth our honorable mention, all conference, all American type efforts, and getting the production that we need from these individuals. I mean, you're going to have to show me 3 teams that are better outside of the current staff that we have. You can give me Ohio State, you can give me Georgia. Outside of that, it's going to be tough to convince me otherwise. And like I said, we're currently seeing it with the #1 class in the nation. So having said that, Trojan family, just wanted to come by and talk about this. What do you want to call this? This article or rankings list that came out over the last couple of days. I'm really late on this. I should have been reported on this, but been working, traveling, etc. And when I finally got some time, I wanted to sit down and chop it up and talk about this. I definitely feel like Eric Henderson, Rob Ryan, Chad Savage, Zach Hanson, D'Anton Lynn, the whole staff, man. The whole staff is very much Sean Newell. The staff is very much top 5 when it comes to assessing talent and getting them in here and getting them developed. And I definitely believe this will be the year that it all comes together. This is just my personal opinion. We finally got the groceries in the pantry to cook, and I believe we've got the right individuals to make the calls and get things going in the right direction so we can get the end results that we want. Having said that, again, Trojan family, just want to come in and touch base with you. I feel like USC has a top 5 recruiting staff, not only staff, but when it comes to development as well. And 247, you guys are, I don't know where y'all got that from, but saying that, fight on, and got the #1 class in the nation, baby.